Hey family, welcome back to the Explosive Christians podcast. I know, we've been gone for 2 weeks and it's felt like forever. So I want to be upfront with you. So in the past 2 weeks, I've dealt with a lot of internal battles and also with the death of my grandma. It was kind of something weird to go through, and a grief that I never thought would hit me so badly, but it really did. And that is why, on that note, I want to dedicate this podcast to those that have lost someone dear to them: a brother, a mother, a father, a sister, a friend, a partner, maybe a grandfather or a grandmother. In the most difficult times when dealing with the loss of a loved one, I don't know, it's very difficult to hold yourself together, and understandably so. The pain is just so piercing your heart daily. The memories seem so distant now. However, I want to bring two helpers, two comforters, which I think can assist in healing any wound, any broken spirit. Patience and joy. The patience to endure, to persevere, and the joy to see better days. The joy in remembrance. Now, a quick message from our sponsor. LMG, Lebusho Mwahludi Group, is a family office investment firm operating in real estate acquisition and development, as well as financial markets trading, specializing in US indices. LMG offers access to their world-class virtual trading rooms for a monthly subscription starting from a low of $29 per month. To gain access to these trading rooms, find the Patreon page at www.patreon.com/Al Mwahludi, Moahlodi group, or find us on our Instagram page at Lebusho Mwahludi _group. That is LBUSHO MOAHLODI _group. Now, on to the message. Love is patient, love is kind. I think most of us know the remainder of the verse, but for those of us that don't, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4 to 8a. Patience, the very first thing mentioned. How can we have patience when our world has just been broken into pieces? When we're suffering within our own feelings? When we're in the hour of our greatest need? It's okay. It's okay to feel. It's okay to be weak. It's okay not to feel like getting out of bed today. It's okay to not be okay. You're tired. The strength is not there anymore. Your prayers just don't feel the same. Love is patient. And to love is to be patient. And to love yourself is to be patient with yourself. Be patient. Be patient in taking the time to process, to sit within your tears. Hold on to God closely as He holds on to you, allowing those tears to flow freely. You know what that loud, ugly cry? Let it out. You know that cry, that snot, where the snot is coming out, and then you got the hiccups. Breathe. It's okay, just let it out. It's painful, it's difficult. It feels like a lonely world without them. And your soul is searching for that strength. Because who knows how much you have left in your tank. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with those around you. To love is to be patient. And patience is a form of love. See, patience is not easily angered. As the verse says, especially when stricken with grief. When the pain has caused you to be a walking bomb ready to detonate, I know you're hurting, my beloved. The others around you may not know how much exactly you're hurting, but I know, I see you, God sees you even more. And I want you to lean onto His love and comfort. Just remember that they may not also know how to deal with the grief just as much as you don't. But a patient heart, a loving spirit, will look past the self-seeking urge to tell that cousin or uncle, I don't know who they are, but they can shove their opinion up there with us. Forgot I was Christian there for a moment. They can shove their opinion where the sun don't shine. It is the strength to be patient, to be kind. Love does not dishonor others, and it keeps no record of wrongs. Remember, God is love, and He is within you, and He understands exactly what you're going through. So lean on Him. For His love, you can find a joyful spirit. And look, I know you're probably going to say, I'm crazy at this point. How, Sway? Joy? How? How, Sway? Well, there's a secret component. Before joy, there is something we dived into in episode 5. Peace. If you haven't listened to it, I recommend you go back and listen to it. But to find joy is to first obtain peace. Acceptance of His truth, not ours, but His truth. We remove how we see the world, but we see it how God would love for us to see it. In His truth, you can rejoice. You can rejoice that your mom, your sister, your friend has come to the end of their road here on earth and is now welcomed in the spirit realms before His throne amongst the elders and the beasts with the other heavenly hosts singing, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, which was, is, and is to come. And I know the cliche thing to say is they're in a better place. I know they want to bask you in that saying as an instrument just to comfort you for your death.
What do you want? Why are you here? I've heard all of your platitudes. I got them, I know. She's in a better place. And this is all a part of a master plan. Heard that one too. Here's my favorite. God looked down and saw the most beautiful rose. So beautiful that He picked it to have it in heaven all for Himself. Then there's the science, biocentrism, and we're all living and dying in infinite universes all at the same time. And then the religion, the Christians and their salvation, and the Buddhists and their samsara, and the Hindus and their 41st sacrament. And can't forget the poetry. Oh, the poetry. To die is different from what anyone supposed. And luckier, Whitman. And rage. Rage against the dying of the light. The wise men at their end know dark is right. Thomas. And then row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. I got it. I got it.
He got it, okay? And I'm sure sometimes you also feel like you've had enough of it. Them telling you they're in a better place, throwing their sympathy, it's going to be okay, consoling you from a point of them not understanding. And Sometimes people don't know what to say in those moments. In this tear-jerking Will Smith movie, Collateral Beauty, he's dealing with an enormous amount of pain, the tragic loss of his daughter. In those moments, it's tough. And I'm sure you resonate, well, some of you resonate with what he said. How can we accept their death when they're not here anymore? They're not here to hold our hand. They're not here to give us a hug. They're not here anymore. They're not here to say, I love you back. It's so painful. It's difficult. And sometimes even more difficult when people shove their poems or idioms down your throat, or Bible bash you for the religious ones, or namaste you for the non-religious chakra hands. I'm not going to do that. I want you to simply do what you're already doing. Taking notice. Remembering. Remember. Remember. I'm going to sound like Mufasa. Remember. Okay, I'm sure I'm not very good at impressions. James Earl Jones does a much better Mufasa than I could ever do. But I want you to remember. Remember them in their most beautiful light. Remember those special moments with them. Remember how they made you feel. Remember what they taught you. Remember that time when you were in the kitchen with them. Remember that time when you went to the park with them. When you watched the movie on the couch. Remember that time when you took that trip. Remember when you went to church with them. Remember those drives to school with them. Remember. Remember that they're in your heart forever. I want you to take notice of the collateral beauty. It is at the end of grief where the journey of joy begins, because joy is in the fondness of our memories. To my grandmother, Robala Kagotso, Mummy Queen Victoria Para. To the South African icon, Ricky Rick, rest easy, King Kotin. And to all others, you are gone and we miss you terribly. We will forever remember you. We will be joyful and we will remain patient. Now, family, I want to reaffirm that you are God's special weapon, formed from His love for His kingdom work. You are an explosive Christian. Thank you for listening. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please rate, review, follow us, subscribe, wherever you're listening to this from. Follow us on our socials. The links are in the description. Have a great one, guys.